In the world of electric vehicle stocks, 2021 was a huge year. As worldwide sales of electric vehicles soared, traditional manufacturers formally announced intentions to invest billions of dollars in the sector, providing a very big boost to their stock prices. A number of startups used the stock markets to generate money during this time period, claiming that their EV technology was cutting edge and revolutionary. Heavy stock listings boosted the tone of the whole sector, and practically every investor desired a piece of the electric vehicle action. For all intents and purposes, the recent actions of the Federal Reserve were detrimental to equities markets. Now that the majority of the stock is available to buy at the dip, to what extent may LCID benefit from a dip purchase now that Lucid Motors plans to release 3 new models in 2022? Welcome back to New Vehicle Media, your go-to channel for EV stock. Quick reminder, subscribing's free and liking the video helps YouTube suggest similar content. Comments are loved and featured in upcoming videos. There are many others who believe they may have missed the bus, which is far from the case. Electric cars presently make for just a small proportion of total worldwide vehicle sales, and most research organizations project the market to expand at compound annual rates in the high 20s through 2030, as per the latest relevant evidence. To put it another way, the electric vehicle sector is just getting started, and certain companies seem to be poised for an explosive bull run, especially when considering the recent corrections. After making a strong launch on the New York Stock Exchange and seeing its stock soar 280% by the end of the year, Lucid Group was one of the most popular electric vehicle companies in 2021. The company's stock's sky-high capitalization has many investors concerned, but growth companies normally fetch a premium, and the company may be a major winner if it's successful in its EV game, as it expects it will be in the near future. So far, the Californian startup has been able to garner a significant amount of interest from electric vehicle enthusiasts, particularly after its vehicle, the Lucid Air Dream Edition, was officially given an industry-leading range rating of 520 miles and was named the Motor Trend Car of the Year. However, there have been a few issues that have knocked on Lucid's shares in recent weeks. First and foremost, the electric vehicle maker has not disclosed how many Air Dream vehicles it supplied since delivering over the first batch on October 30th. Investors in the business have become wary as a result, even as fears about the ramifications of a subpoena issued by the SEC continue to linger. But Lucid's electric vehicle technology has appeared to be very impressive so far. There is little doubt that the company is one of the few EV companies that has the ability to pose a major challenge to industry leader Tesla. It's possible that Lucid stock may have another bull run in the near future if a number of favorable factors come into play. The timely introduction of their models planned for 2022, the achievement of its manufacturing objective of 20,000 units this year, and the entrance into overseas markets on schedule are among the most important. Furthermore, if the company is able to come out of the SEC investigation uninjured or virtually undamaged, its stock price might surge. For this year, the company has set a goal of producing 3 different models. Currently, we know that the company has revealed 4 of its products, such as the Lucid Air Dream Edition, the Air Pure, the Grand Touring, and, last but not least, the Gravity SUV, all of which are strong contenders. We are aware that the premium Dream models are already on the road and in the hands of consumers. They have set a goal of releasing 3 models this year, but we have no idea what the third product will be. They will begin shipping the Grand Touring model in the near future, followed by the more affordable Air Pure models. But what about the third product on the list? When they said the third product, were they referring to the Dream Edition? However, wasn't there a cap on the quantity of these cars available for purchase? This might indicate that they are pointing in a different direction. Perhaps a gravity SUV. We know that the prototype has already been built, and we've seen Lucid surprise the community before. Maybe all we see is a teaser of the SUV by the end of the year. Nonetheless, they are expected to provide a timely report on the status of their delivery aim. With all of the options, there is a danger of missing the objective, which makes the supply chain and employees less predictable. However, the management seem to be confident, which is a positive indication. Tesla, like many other companies, encountered a lot of difficulties in the beginning, but gradually surmounted their challenges despite having limited expertise in electric vehicle production in the first several years. Whatever the case, the year 2022 seems to be quite promising. In the case of stock investors, however, this is not the case. Since the Federal Reserve is tightening the monetary policy, the stock market has seen a significant correction, with the stock market receiving blows from all directions. Wall Street is a fascinating place to be, with everything from investors becoming crash test dummies to the Federal Reserve looking forward to raising their interest rates. LCID purchases seem to be a more sensible method to boost investors' portfolios in a market that is dominated by equities and looking for survivors among the wreckage. Tesla, Fisker, Quantum Space, ChargePoint Holdings. Lately, the majority of electric car stocks have been in a tailspin. It's also not really a surprise that this is the case, is it? Risks associated with inflation. There has been an unwelcome change in monetary policy gearing. The influence of Omicron on enterprises and customers alike. All of them combined had a negative influence on the performance of EV stocks. LCID stocks' relative traction is further supported by solid fundamentals. The launch of Lucid's flagship Air Dream Edition in late October marked the continuation of the company's mission to push the boundaries of what was previously deemed possible. For starters, the business did win the prestigious award. Furthermore, the Air Dream Edition's industry-leading range should make fossil fuel diehards eat their words right about now. More than $2.2 billion in sales is expected to be generated this year, with 20,000 Lucid Air cars produced and 3 further models expected to be unleashed in 2022. Indeed, this is the next level. The fact that LCID stock has had the company-specific difficulties does not imply that it has been without its challenges. Lucid is now trading at a low point similar to the rest of the assets on the equities market, and it may be poised for a better entry for new investors to go on perhaps a bull run. I'm curious to hear how you feel about the recent stock market declines that have taken place in the US. Did you anticipate the fall as a result of the Federal Reserve's announcement? What do you think the stock market will look like in the future? Let us know what you think by leaving a comment down below. Lucid, according to Mr. Days, is heading to the moon. They're not going to allow this firm to collapse since there is so much money invested in it. Patience is the key. Emotions direct your behaviors, and your actions affect your likelihood of achieving success. Purchase every dip and hold off until 2025. He says LCID have only just begun to sow the seed. The money tree will eventually bear fruit. It takes time for trees to mature and bear fruit. That should wrap things up for today. Keep in mind that subscribing is still free, and liking helps YouTube recognize your preferences. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.